Hey everyone, typical households will usually use Wi-Fi to provide internet throughout a house, or maybe internet cables and a standard internet switch. But this is a gigabit switch, and this cable supports up to gigabit speeds easily enough. When you move beyond that to like 10 gigabit networking, or maybe even 25 gigabit networking, you start to see SFP switches. So you might have a SFP plus switch on a 10 gigabit switch, or SFP 28 on a 25 gigabit switch. But what is an SFP plus cable? Everyone talks about it online, but what actually is it? And here's the thing, there's no such thing. SFP is the type of connector, small forms pluggable. It's a rival to RJ45. It's a rival standard essentially, so when people talk about SFP plus, they're talking about an actual connector. Now that connector might be built into a cable, like with DAC, and I'll talk about that in a minute, or you might actually buy a transceiver, which is like an adapter to convert from fiber or Ethernet into SFP+. But that's the thing, SFP Plus cable just doesn't exist. What they're actually referring to is a cable that has support to be converted into SFP+, which, as I mentioned, might mean fiber optic cable plugged into a relevant transceiver, or Ethernet cable plugged into a relevant transceiver to get SFP Plus connection to go into an SFP Plus switch. Or you could actually buy DAC, direct attached copper cables, which I just mentioned, and these actually have a pre-fitted SFP Plus or SFP 28 port on the end of it, which you then plug directly into an SFP Plus switch, or a SFP 28 switch, I guess, if you're at 25 gigabit networking. In other words, when people talk about SFP Plus cable, they're wrong. That doesn't exist. It's like saying RJ45 cable. They probably mean an Ethernet cable, but you don't know for sure. And in the context of this, when people say SFP plus cable, they probably mean a DAC cable, direct attached copper cable, which is the easiest way of running copper cabling around your house up to 15 meters in length and getting 10 gigabit networking speeds, and that's a lot less power hungry than Ethernet. And that pretty much wraps things up. I hope you found this video useful. If you did, please click the thumbs up button, and please subscribe to see more videos like this. Thanks for watching.